kicker or a punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And away we go from East Rutherford. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag. Here goes Dart to the air. And his first pass falls incomplete. Ooh, that was a defender right there, Brock, sending a very clear message from the first play.
You know what jumps to my mind? The 2013 Super Bowl. You just say that. And Demaryius Thomas caught the shallow cross, but Cam Chancellor launched him like 8 yards after he caught it, sending a message kind of like that one.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now Dart. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Justin Reed has the INT.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Chuck will throw to get us started. His first throw is an interception. Greg Newsome has it. And the Giants get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number 1, and number 2, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
Drive starts with hit behind the line. That ball's loose. Oh, the Saints got to it. If there was a metaphorical panic button over there right now, partner, I feel like this would be the time to press it.
And you know me, I take the elevator right down to the field and press it now.
And this defense, man, they have seized on the opportunity that's been presented to them early.
And here's what happens with defenses. Once they feel an offense is loose with the ball, this poor ball security, they're going to be ripping and clawing and tearing for it all game long. Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Got 9 of the 10 with that last grab. Need to get the last yard now on 2nd. Throwing, Chuck. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. He's going to be hit there, and they're going to take him out of bounds after a gain of 11. And it's going to be 1st down New Orleans.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
His charge towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet. Those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Here's Shotgun, 2nd down. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring that 3rd down.
Dude, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down.
Complete to
Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
They call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
From the red zone now. Goes right back to Achane, complete. And across the line he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. Travis Achane, the second score that he has brought in this season. Charlie Smith on to try the extra point. They push this one, but it sneaks inside the upright. They jump out to a 7-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Danny Gray to return it. Making some progress here. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Darts back to throw. And there, it's Malik Neighbors. Free up the middle, it's a breakaway. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown, Giants.
Extra point attempt coming up. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And that ties things at 7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. To throw, Shuck. Here's a screen for Achane. And he gets home. Touchdown, Saints. Travis Achane, his second already in this opening quarter. For the extra point, here's Smith.
For the extra point.
Sent right down the middle and good. And our score 14-7 now here in the first.
Giants 7.
Reed now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Going play action with Dart. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Brought in inside the 20. And he gets home. Touchdown, New York. Xavier Worthy, his 7th of the season.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, and let him run.
That one splits the uprights. And we're back square, 14 apiece here. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx. So they're going to gift him the drive starting at the 35. First and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Chuck's going to throw here. Into the hands of the rookie from Arizona State. This goes big, 25 yards before that tackle is made. And that is going to be first down Saints.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
And the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Well, you taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from this. They just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. Deep coordinators love to dial it up.
On second down, Chuck buying some time right. He takes it himself, and he's got it down to the 30 before going out.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Buys time, rolling right. They get to him, and they drop him. And that's going to knock them out of field goal range. Brian Burns. And that's going to bring up 4th and 15.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
And the punter earning some high fives on that one. They're going to down this kick at the 3.
At their own 3-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Starks. That's Worthy running the slant. And they've got a first down. Give him a good 13 on that previous play. Well, I don't know if matching how many catches he had last week is going to happen this week, but still the player, Brock, you want to funnel your passing game through as much as you can.
You certainly do, and one thing I love about today's coordinators and their creativity is they find all sorts of different ways to get their playmakers the ball, and they do it typically like that from the jump.
A throw left side, caught by Neighbors. Space past the 35. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Big hitter on first down. 32 yards.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Dart setting in to throw here. On the move, headed right. That's low and bounces short of his man.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Here's Start now. They got a hand on it, and now it's intercepted. And the Saints get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll start this drive with Achane. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Showing some patience in their ground game early here, Brock, continuing to feed their guy despite the lack of results so far.
I know this will sound kind of silly, but you've got to run the ball to run the ball. And what I mean by that, there's no way to get this run game going is unless you continue to give him the rock to try to warm it up.
Here's Shuck on second. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Trayvon Diggs has got it.
Shuck's pass intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. To the outside. Catch made by Worthy. He's going to be taken down here, but not before the play gets him 12 big yards and a first down. Well, when you finish with the stat line like he did in support of a win last week, Brock, you know that you're in store for some early work the next time out. Lo and behold, here we are.
Yeah, teams can tend to be a little bit habitual at times. The way he played was a big factor in earning that win. So getting him looks here, especially early on, definitely part of the plan.
To throw. Here's Dart. Throw over the middle, brought in by Neighbors. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Oh, he was happy to take a back seat in favor of getting the win last week, Brock. But we all know receivers, right? I think he'd like a few more catches in this one.
Yeah, books have been written about certain receivers that want their touches. And when you produce, you're going to get more touches.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And giving him the first down, winds up at about 6 on that play before he was stopped.
A gain of 6. And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
This has the makings of a shootout, a lot of points, but still tied as we reach the end of one. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Taking a deep shot here. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Has a man on target to Johnson. It's a New York touchdown.
Touchdown, Giants.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Oh, and it's no good. Just his 2nd missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. Stout all set to send this one away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Running with Achane here out of the gun. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Shuck. Fits it through the middle. Breaks through and breaks away. Space on the right, and he's got room. And he gets home. Touchdown, Saints. Jordan Tyson, the second score that he has brought in this season. For the extra point, here's Smith.
For the extra point.
Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. That gives him the lead.
21, Giants 20.
Reed now to kick this one away. Gray now on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
Their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Good start on the play fake. Connection made with his running back. This is Cam Scannaboo. It goes to the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Giants first down.
Darks looking to throw. Puts everything he has under this one. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. He got second down. Already has one receiving touchdown in this one. They were just trying to get him number 2 right there, weren't they?
You know, kid, I don't know if this has always been this way, and now it's just defined because of the numbers and all the data we have, but explosives are so important. The data tells you that, and I love them continuing to take shots.
And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here goes Dart to the air. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
You know, that's an example right there where you just simply got to be on the same page with each other and get both ends of the play right to execute. They want that one back.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. They'll go. Here's Darts. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And some good running after the catch. He's able to turn that into a gain of 7 on 1st.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Pass and catch got him 7. Let's see where they go now on 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Shuck. Chased out to his right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Shot to throw. That is incomplete. He keeps feeding it to his back, but this one, a rare miss. That's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Now apparently a A little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. Trying for it with Shuck. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he had it, but no, can't complete the process of the catch, and they wind up turning it over on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Good set.
Takes the handoff, now Dart. Flushed out of the pocket. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. Talk about an explosive start to this drive. 32 yards. This is Dart on 1st down. And with that last completion, already approaching 2,000 yards passing on the season. And this will wind up incomplete, so the failure to connect brings up 2nd down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, you got to find a way to win.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Now Dart. He finds Neighbors right side. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Saints.
Working on 2nd down. Dart. And there it is. Touchdown, Giants. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Giants offense and Dart looking to get 2 more here.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Keeping it on his own lead. And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt.
21.
Stout all set to send this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Shuck's going to throw here. Here's a screen for Achane. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Second down, here's Shuck. Good strike downfield to Olave. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line.
Complete to number 12, Chris Olave. A gain of 47 yards.
First and 10 here for Shuck. And after that last connection, approaching 1,500 passing yards on the season. It's Achane on the inside give. He finds space for a few yards that time. Tyler Nubin with the tackle.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Throwing on second, Shough. It's caught right side by Johnson. There's the stop. Looks to be about 7 yards on that play. And that is going to give the Saints a first down.
Gain of 7. And the Saints first down.
From the red zone now. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Not going to get away from this. Down goes Shough. That's Burns again. And that is 2 for this game, now 5 on the season.
How many times over the course of the season do we see a quarterback like this, Kate, run out of so many sacks? So impressive. Didn't just get it once. That's now twice.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pass caught, 9-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
The Giants using their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. To throw, Shough. He's got it to his running back. And he's not going to get to the end zone. The stop is made in time at the 2, but hey, 4 more chances coming. They've got a 1st and goal. Achane. And we've seen a lot of this today. He's in again. Touchdown, New Orleans. Travis Achane. A hat trick for him in this first half. For the extra point, here's Smith.
For the extra point.
This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they hold a 2-point advantage now.
28. Giants 26.
Reed now to kick this one away. Gray now on the return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. Here's start now. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Had it for a moment, but the hit jars it loose. Fortunate, Brock, that it did too, because that would have been a big strike otherwise. Instead, just 2nd down. Well, we're seeing this more and more these days, Brock. Not content to just run out this half. Seems like they're going to keep pushing with the time they've got remaining.
Every one of these possessions, Kate, is so valuable. And I think what you've got to do as a quarterback there is reinforce to your receiver, if I'm going to take this shot, it's your ball or nobody's ball.
That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Pride connected with Xavier Worthy there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. They'll throw 3rd and long. Forced out to his right. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Looking for Malik Neighbors that time. And that brings up 4th and long.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And that return brings us to the end of our first 2 quarters of play. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. If you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Second half begins with a run by Achane. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. He is up and over the pile. Touchdown, Saints.
Touchdown.
Travis Achane. His second of this game on the ground. For the extra point, here's Smith.
For the extra point.
Send right down the middle and good. And that grows their lead to 9.
35. Giants 26.
Reed now to kick this one away. Gray now on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Darts back to throw. Oh no, they get him yet again! Justin Reed has the INT.
By the Saints. They'll take over 1st down 10 at their own 37-yard line.
First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Here's Achane up the middle. And he drives that plus backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. And send a receiver left. Here's Shuck on 2nd. Escapes the pocket. Looking for something, but the defense makes the play first, dropping him at the 27. And that's Burns again. That is his 3rd sack of this game.
That's now the 3rd time that he's been hauled down in this game, and that one was a biggie. Something's got to get figured out. Either the protection's got to be shored up, or the QB's got to get rid of the ball. You cannot take those kind of negative sacks.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. Now Shuck to throw. Headed in the wrong direction again, and he's dropped. Shelby Harris. And that's going to force 4th down. Quite a ways to go. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. To throw, here's Dart. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
First play of the drive, Brock, you always tell me this, always the start of a new battle, and the defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right?
Yeah.
You got to now put yourself in a manageable third down after lack of execution on first.
Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. They get a lot out of this play. 21 yards before the tackle is finally made. And that will make it first down, Giants.
21 yards. And the Giants first down.
Dart setting in to throw here. Buys time, rolling right. Now he takes it. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Here's Dart. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up third down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Hand off to Benson from the gun. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down. Looking quickly here.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
Going play action with Dart. And it's incomplete. That's going to be a turnover on downs, depending on what the call is on this penalty. Yep, already got the stop and the turnover on down, so they're just going to decline that penalty. They've got a man in motion. Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
There's shotgun, second down. And this one's going to be forced out by the hits. Incomplete. They've been going his way all game, Brock. Defense is paying attention. Someone there to bring up third down.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Third and long for him here. And that one's not going to be caught. Could have extended the drive, but the defender times it perfectly, breaks it up. That means it's fourth down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
Takes this one at the 40. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
Over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Here goes Dart to the air. Taking a shot deep here. Ooh, the look was there, but the catch is not. Contact deep downfield, and that's enough to pop that one out.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Dart now on second down. He's going to try another deep one here. He's got it inside the 10. And he gets home. Touchdown, New York. Malik Neighbors is second in the game. That's now 14 for him on the season. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. They'll trail by less than a field goal now.
Giants 33.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Return coming from the 6. This makes it up to the 25.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own
Saints to the line now. First and 10. Achane gets it. His charge towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Sharp looking to pass here. And this throw is going to be incomplete. 3rd down.
Okay, this is one of those situations where they've got the lead on the scoreboard, but not the momentum on the field. This is a big 3rd down coming up. Got to seize back a little control and find a way to cut off the comeback.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Sharp. Finds him on the crossing route. And it's a big gain on this play. Give him about 19 yards and the first down, too.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, New Orleans.
Back to throw. Sharp. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. And that's just a good call there. Not the type of lead or the down where you should be forcing anything. So good call there to just get rid of it.
Yeah, this is called game management, right?
Yeah.
People get this bad perception of a game manager. He's a game manager. You should be a good game manager. And make sure you throw it away if nothing is there.
And he throws a pick, but what a pass rush that was. Able to hit him on the release anyway and break that up. 3rd down now after that incompletion.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Partner, I'm not sure I understand the strategy here. It looks like they're lining up for a field goal. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. All right, they're shuffling things around a bit. Air it out on 3rd. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Giants get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Benson now from the gun. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. So dose of the hurry up here.
Miller on the stop. 4 yards on the pickup.
2nd down throw here from Dart. This is a heater going deep. This is caught inside the 15. It'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
A gain of 39 yards. And the Giants 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. And the rush is going to win this one. They get to it. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard
On 2nd
line.
down, Dart. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. Malik Neighbors, his 3rd of this game, number 15 on the season. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And they take a 5-point lead. Stout all set to send this one away. His return starts at the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. And gets a few on the plunge forward.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, with very minimal gain.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Shot to throw. Defender meeting him at the catch point and breaking up that catch. Incomplete. That brings up 3rd down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Going on 4th, here's Shough. And they pick him off again! Picked off by Deontay Banks. And the Giants get it back on the final play of the quarter. A nice takeaway to end that 3rd quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the 4th. It's the Giants with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. All right, 1st and 10, going heavy to the right side here. 3 tight ends. Darts looking to throw. And he's going to go down here. Pressure gets him at the 23. Chase Young. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
All I'm hearing in my head is touchdown to check down, because it was said about a gazillion times in the NFL to me when you get in the red zone. It's not sack. Touchdown to check down. You can't take a sack on 1st down in the red zone.
And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. They'll try this extra point.
The kicker on for the extra point.
This one splits the uprights. It is good. And lead is up to 12.
Makes the score Giants 47, Saints 35.
Stout all set to send this one away. Brown with a return here. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. A run now with Achane. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. I love the aggressiveness from this defense. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D-tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, knocked down that runner.
And he gets it away, but nowhere close to that target. Incomplete. Quick thinking just to get rid of it there, Brock, but no chance. It's 3rd down. Throwing. Chuck. Falls to the ground out left. Incomplete. Continuing to throw it despite the game he's had, Brock, coaches obviously still have faith in him despite all these interceptions.
Yeah, I think that's right. I think it's faith, and it's also like a sense of belief that, and they know, these coaches know, that this is where you've got to work through it. Not on the practice field, but in what gets really tough right here in game action.
Desperation time here. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Breaks the tackle. And the Giants get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Turnover on down.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. And he will not find the connection on the other end there. Incompletion sets up 2nd down. So a rare win for them in coverage there, Brock. Haven't found a lot of success stopping the pass at all game, but they finally take one away there.
One of the rare opportunities today with this group, on a contested ball, they actually knock it away.
Now Dart on 2nd down. Throw right side, caught by Mooney. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And go ahead and make this a 15-point game now.
Well, those 3 points make a comeback that much more difficult now. 2 touchdowns got to be scored, and that 2-point conversion, that's a job really well done.
And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So 1st down from the 41. Chuck's going to throw here. On the move, headed right. Good, strike downfield to Olave. He steps across the sideline, so it's a gain just shy of 30. Great work there. And it's going to be 1st down New Orleans.
You want to know what keeps most of these defensive coordinators up during game week and preparation, Kate? It's just plays like that. It's quarterbacks being able to extend the play, put so much doubt into that defense and that defensive coordinator too. Fair to say he's just been all over the place in this one today. Some accuracy issues early. They gave him plenty of looks trying to get him into rhythm, but they just never could, and the incompletions continue to pile up.
And they pick him off again. Devon Holland comes up with it. And the Giants take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Chuck's pass intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Dart now. He beams one deep right side. And he can't pull this one in. That's incomplete. Second time he hasn't been able to bring in a catchable ball. Keep an eye on that. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To throw. Here's Dart. This one also in and out of the hands. Incomplete. This time, though, a hit assisting in the break of an out-would-be catch. That means it's 3rd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
This is where I would just love to be in the head of these play callers. Because you know, you got a nice lead, but this game's far from over. But you still want to be in attack mode. You want to be aggressive. I'd be real careful throwing into coverage.
Begins his return at the 16. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10. To throw. Shuck. Gonna let this one fly. Deep downfield. And that should have been another one. Almost came through with another interception, but this time the turnover's dropped.
One score is just, well, it's not going to be enough. I think we can look at the scoreboard and know that. So the pace is going to pick up, and I think you're going to see more and more of those shots deep down the field, Kate.
Throwing on second. Shuck. Here's a screen for Achane. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Being limited to a couple.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Didn't get all they wanted out of that last play, so now they've got 3rd and 8. Now Shuck to throw. And this won't even go back to the line, Brock. Hit or waste any chance of that one. It's incomplete. 4th down.
Sometimes I scratch my head with 4th down decisions. Not here. This is 4-down territory for them, regardless of how much time left or where they're at on the field. You're down 2 scores. You've got to find 2 more possessions in this drive. It's got to end in points. You've got to end in a hurry.
Desperation time here on 4th. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. Dart setting in the throw here. And the hit's going to separate him from that football. Incomplete. Not surprising to find a defender in the area there over the middle, challenging that one, partner. It's 2nd down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be...
Put the body on the line for his team! And this might be the one that puts it away. Touchdown, Giants! Xavier Worthy, his 2nd of the game. That's now 14 for him on the season. They'll set up here for the point after. Send right down the middle and good. And they stretch their lead to 22.
Giants 57, Saints 35.
Stout all set to send this one away. Brown with a return here. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.